Welcome back to Bloom with Tina and Kelsey. Today we are going to be talking about a topic that sparks some real conversations, multitasking. On one hand, you have me, is a true fan of doing it all. Just like the person who believes that a single day I can fit everything in from fishing and planning a trip to tackling those continuing ed hours and soaking up the sun at the same time. See how life is an exciting challenge to take on. And then Kelsey, who's a bit more skeptical about this whole multitasking thing. She questions whether it's really possible to do everything without losing sight of what matters the most, the moments right in front of us. Join us as we explore the art and science of multitasking, challenge our perspectives, and maybe even find a middle ground. Whether you're on Team Tina or Team Kelsey, there's plenty to gain from the discussion. As always, click follow, give us a 5-star rating, and share this episode with your friends. Grab those headphones, your walking shoes, and let's get ready to bloom. This is a conversation you do not want to miss. Hello, and welcome back to Bloom with Tina and Kelsey.
Hi, Tina.
I'm back.
Tina's back.
I'm back.
Back in the U.S.
Oh, my goodness.
Native soil. Is that what they said?
The what soil?
On native soil. Like
Native
where you're from.
soil.
Where you're from.
Yes.
So like if you were from Germany, then Germany would be native soil.
Got it. Yes, I'm back. It's great to be back in the U.S. Nice, flat Ohio.
We were just talking about that at lunch.
I know. So.
How bizarre it is to have that moment where you like just got back from a beautiful vacation, especially on the other side of the world, and you like reality hits.
But you know what? It wasn't that. It was nice to be back and nice to get back into the routine.
Yeah, but also missing the beauty of the mountains.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And
yes.
not even just missing it. Like, missing it isn't the right word. Like, you get, I don't want to put words in your mouth. What it made me think of when you said it was that moment when you're back in the United States or home, wherever home is.
Yeah.
And you suddenly realize, like, I really just did that. Like, I really, literally yesterday was on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's crazy to think about that.
So that to me was what that comment was. Like, holy moly. 2 days ago, I was on the other side of the world.
I know.
And now I'm back here where I've always been in this reality.
Yeah. But this is where I'm meant to be.
Right.
You know, meant to be here. Like I said, it's good to be back.
Yeah, good. I missed you.
I missed you terribly.
Oh,
I know.
but it's been good. So the last thing I think I commented on your Facebook, like the day before you were leaving, because you were trying to do all the things. The day before you were leaving.
Yeah.
And
I was multitasking.
you were multitasking.
I was multitasking because I had a lot of stuff to do. I had a lot of stuff to get done. Let's see. I think I was doing laundry. The dishwasher was going. The Zumba, automatic
Roomba. It's a Roomba.
Zumba.
Zumba is an aerobic workout.
That's what I was not doing Zumba. The Roomba was going. I was listening to continuing education hours for my NP and RN recertification, and probably going through email or doing something like that at the very same time. I don't know. I was doing like 5.
And obviously you were on Facebook posting about it at the same time too.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's how life is sometimes.
It is like that sometimes, but it was fun. Like, I think your post was something about it. It was definitely like, I'm multitasking and this is great and I love this. And I was like, oh, I mean, I multitask when I have to, but it's not the ideal situation.
Right.
But I do get it, like, especially when we're talking about household chores.
Yes.
how that can feel super productive when you can be working on 5 of them at once. And that I totally understand. Like, that's a different story
Yes.
than most multitasking.
Right. Especially the automatic sweeper that's sweeping your house and you don't even have to sweep it. That's
Yeah.
the best.
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's the
also
best.
sometimes I wonder if like all of that stuff makes us take things for granted more too. But also I don't want to go scrub my clothes against a washboard either. You know?
Yeah.
But would we appreciate having clean clothes more if we scrubbed them against a washboard?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. But I can barely keep up with laundry with a washing machine.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be a really bad idea. We'd all be wearing dirty clothes a lot more often if I was expected to be using the washboard. Kind of like my house gets vacuumed way less often than yours because I don't have a Roomba.
Oh, I found it. Okay, so it was on August 24th, multitasking with an exclamation point.
Oh, yeah, you were not at home. You were doing completely different things.
Fishing, getting others healthier, planning Switzerland, listening to continuing ed for my RN and NP renewal, getting extra vitamin D, which meant that I was just in the sun.
In the sun. Yeah.
But
Okay, but go back. Let's look at this list.
what? I was basically sitting on the pontoon boat.
Yeah.
And I had 2 fishing poles in the water, so I was fishing.
Fishing.
Okay. Yes, I was. And then I was doing plexus because I text people. And then I was reading my Switzerland book. So going through that, planning Switzerland. And then I also had a continuing ed course on my phone playing. And I was sitting in the sun getting my vitamin D. So yeah, you did. I know you did not like that post because
you're gonna see what my comment was.
Yes, I think we need to talk about multitasking. I hate it and you love it. Different strokes for different folks, I guess.
With the heart hands.
The heart.
With the heart hands. Love you.
Yeah.
Enjoy your day at the lake. Looks beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I
said, just trying to get it all in, girl.
I know.
So,
and sometimes you have to when you've got so much to do. And I get that. But I don't think it's the ideal situation.
Right.
I don't think we try to create the situations where that's necessary or that we should create the situations where it's necessary. But it is necessary sometimes.
And sure, it would be ideal just to sit there on the boat fishing and staring at my fishing poles in the with the line in the water and just sort of soaking it all in.
Like, that's why you fish. Right? Is for that relaxing, peaceful time of not needing to multitask and do a bunch of stuff.
Well, maybe next month it might be that way, but at the time when there's so much stuff that...
But then why did you also put the fishing rods in?
Because so I can catch big fish. You know what?
Yeah.
Actually, there's this dogfish in the lake. You know what a dogfish is?
I know what a catfish is.
Okay, this is a dogfish. I saw it.
Does it have a tail like a dog?
It's no.
A catfish has whiskers like...
Oh, I know. I caught a catfish that day. It was nasty. And I, cut the line and threw it back in. Ooh.
We one time bought a house that came with a pet catfish. I kid you not. There was a fish tank with a catfish, and they just left it at the house. Anyway, continue. What's a dogfish?
So a dogfish, they're very, very huge. I mean, this one looked like it was 3 feet long, and it sort of like swam like a shark, just sort of like back and forth. But they're nasty. They're very, very mean and solid black in the water. But what they do is they eat the good fish and the smaller fish, and so they're nasty. You're supposed to catch them, throw them on the dock, and let them die. And yeah, And
Supposed to
I
report
guess
who?
Captain Dan.
Oh, okay.
Dan. At the
Captain
lake.
Dan is her friend Dan that taught her how to
Dan.
fish. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Dan. And he said that they change colors when they're out on the side of the dock when they're dying. They change into like a purple, into a blue, into all these different colors. And while it's there, it starts barking. And I thought he was joking. But he's like, no, it's true. It's true. They literally, it sounds like they're barking. That's why it's called a dogfish. If there's any listeners out there that know any better, or if I am getting hacked and made a fool of, just call me, let me know, and I'm not gonna share this story ever again. But that's what he said. It's called a dogfish. So yeah, you're supposed to get rid of them. So the one day I saw this dogfish and I tried to catch it, but it would not hook onto the lure that I had. So that's what I was doing while I was multitasking.
You were trying
to get this dogfish.
Trying to get the dogfish out of the lake.
Yes, trying to be a good soul,
a good citizen of the lake. That's perfect.
I know. So that's my fishing story of the day.
Oh my goodness.
Winter is approaching quickly, and we're about to take a deep dive into the holiday season.
Tina, did you know the American Psychological Association did a survey in 2023 and 41% of people reported elevated stress during the holidays?
Kelsey, I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
I know, but listen, only 41%? It has to be higher. Any mom knows it's higher than that, right?
I mean, yeah, moms definitely tend to have more stress during the holidays. We put all that pressure on ourselves to make sure everything is perfect.
That's not just the holidays. I do that all the time. It's a 24/7 never-ending merry-go-round over here.
Have you ever thought about stepping off that merry-go-round?
Who would manage the circus?
Kelsey, you need to get off the merry-go-round. You need to take a break.
But how?
Listen, sign up for the wait list for our first ever Bloom Spring Retreat. It's happening March 13th through the 15th. So you have plenty of time to figure out the details of who's going to manage your circus. I mean, take care of all the stuff while you're gone. You need a break. I promise you're going to come back more refreshed with more energy for yourself and for your kids. It's going to be the perfect reset. Click the link in the show notes. It puts you on the wait list, so you'll be the first to get all the details and have the opportunity to register before everything goes public.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Thanks, Tina. If you know you're ready for a reset for a weekend of fun and relaxation in Hocking Hills with Tina and me and a whole group of women who are ready to claim their weekend away, make sure you join that wait list. The link is in the show notes, but reach out if you have any questions. We can't wait for you to join us.
Bye.
I think that there are definitely good things about multitasking, and I think there's definitely times that it's nice to be able to just
be.
Focus where you're at. Not even just be, but like, because to me that means like not doing anything, but to just be doing the one thing and fully engulfed in the one thing you're doing without having a million other things in the background being at you. And
I hear you.
Yeah.
I get you. I understand what you're saying. And there are times when I have to be in that mode, you know?
Yeah. How much does this come from being a nurse?
Oh.
Like, do you think you enjoy multitasking so you became a nurse, or do you think you became a nurse and had to learn how to multitask?
Became a nurse and you had to learn how to multitask. And as a nurse, you always have to be one step ahead.
Yeah.
Because you had to be prepared and you had to have that knowledge of what is next or what can happen next, or you needed to prevent something from happening. So you always had to be on top of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
so maybe I'm just brought up that way. I always said I'm type double A. I'm not type A. I'm like type double A, where I'm like even more type A. But that's that's my personality.
no, but like
Who I
I guess that's what I'm trying to get at.
am.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Do you think that's your personality and what you enjoy, and that's why nursing was a good fit? Or do you think you got into nursing and this became necessary? Do you see the difference?
I do. I hear what you're saying. It pretty much goes hand in hand, I believe.
Like, is that what helps you be a really good nurse? Because you just are, like, that is part of your DNA, who you are, how you operate,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Because I think that maybe because I got really good at it at one point in my career, but I don't feel like it's in my DNA and how I prefer to operate.
Yeah.
But my careers have forced me to do it and figure it out.
Yeah. There are times when you have too much going on, when you get overloaded and it's just too much. But like this coming weekend for the retreat, you are going live to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I will be watching it at home on the computer, and I vision myself sitting in my office with the doors closed and watching it intently, not having the distractions around me.
Yeah.
That's how I envision it. That's how I would like it.
Yeah.
I also envisioned it to be me at the lake,
Yeah.
sitting
Which
out
would have been
on
so
the.
cool. You still could do that for Saturday.
I could do
Sunday.
that. Yeah, I'll be there Saturday and Sunday at the lake, listening to it.
Yeah.
So
Which will be so good.
yeah.
But I will also say this. So while I thoroughly love sitting and being fully embraced, like fully engaged in a virtual webinar like that, I also know, and I've realized this about myself, like here I am sitting playing with these bobby pins.
You're fidgeting.
I'm fidgeting. I need to do that while I'm watching a webinar of any kind in order to actually engage. And I think that is like a symptom of ADHD, but I've never been diagnosed with ADHD. But I think that's normal for a lot of people, that you need to be doing something else physically for your brain to like process the information more intently. I've been that way in school my whole life. Like I was always a huge note taker.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't even like, it didn't even matter what the notes said. Half the time I wouldn't go back and study the notes, but I had to write them down. Like I had to be doing that movement with my hand also for it to like sink in.
Yeah, right.
And I also, even if I was just doodling, even if I'm not writing the words they're saying and making sense of notes, if I'm just like drawing flowers, I have flowers all over my pages in high school and junior high. Just from doodling, because I needed to be doing something. And I didn't know back then that that's what I was doing. But as time went on and I got into like my career and was doing virtual learnings and stuff, I realized like, no, like I do this so that I can retain this information better.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so funny to think about because when I was in junior high, I almost said when we were in junior high, but we both know that wasn't at the same time. When I
Ooh. Ooh.
dagger to the heart.
Ugh.
I'm being so mean to Tina today. I love you. I'm sorry.
I just got back.
But we would like get scolded for doodling.
Yeah.
It's just so funny to think about that now because I cannot imagine teachers scolding kids for doodling because we realize how much better some kids retain information just by keeping their hands busy, you know?
Yeah. Crazy.
So to that point, realizing there are some things that are where it's helpful to have some type of quote multitasking, right? If you can do something to keep your hands busy that's actually productive, that's great, instead of drawing flowers on the side of your paper. So I do find a lot of times, like my favorite is folding laundry while I'm watching a webinar. I actually think I listen better to the webinar.
Oh, yeah?
If I'm
While you're doing laundry?
I'm just mindlessly folding laundry. I'm not like doing something that I have to think.
Yeah.
And it's just like hand motions, keeping my hands busy so that my brain, I don't know. I think my brain does work better that way
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
And then there's other tasks where I'm like actively thinking and figuring things out
Yeah.
that I cannot multitask.
Like, I like to just sit in the corner and read. When I'm in that mode, in the evening time, relaxing or just sitting outside reading,
Yeah.
that's a time where I just want to sit back, relax, and read. That's a time where I don't want to do anything else but that.
That is why I like paper books so much better than audiobooks, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because
Me too. Totally.
with an audiobook, it goes back to the same thing where a paper book, you're still holding something and flipping pages. You're touching it, you're feeling it. And an audiobook is just in your ears. I cannot just sit there and listen to an audiobook.
No. No, no, no. I would be on the treadmill or walking
Yeah.
for sure.
But if I'm walking on the treadmill, maybe, but if I'm walking and I'm outside, I would rather be walking and outside and enjoying the trees and flowers and the wind and thinking about that instead of listening to an audiobook.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I do like holding a paper. Oh, my other house. I need to get my hammock up. We had our hammock up at our other house, and sitting in that hammock with a book was like the best thing. I still have the hammock. I just don't have the trees to put it up.
Yeah. Well, John, who we stayed with, our high school classmate, who lives in Switzerland, on the outside of his patio, they have a hammock.
Mm.
Yeah. And
Love a good hammock.
Jessica has a hammock. We actually got it in Maui.
Yeah.
Yeah, that she has.
Mine's from Honduras.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was supposed to be a gift for Jonathan, but he never put it up, and then we got married, and so I've kind of reclaimed it.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Especially in the weather like September,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so after we're done
Yes.
recording, we're going to go home and figure out where to put my hammock.
I know. I want to go out and buy one. I want to go out and buy one and hang one in the tree. Yeah, that'll be cool. But when I read a book, I have a highlighter in the other hand. If you see all of my pictures of me and my books that I've read, they all have the highlighter in my hand. And when I'm reading, I will look at things and just highlight the important stuff.
Yeah. I do that a lot depending on what type of book I'm reading. But lately, I have been getting more into like stories and not just, I don't know, growth-oriented books, but actual like fiction, things like that.
Yeah.
Or true stories, memoirs, that sort of thing that don't call as much for a highlighter.
Okay.
But I feel like, especially with some of those creative writing, you can like transport yourself into the space so much that I don't need to be moving my hands. I don't know. Because I'm like in a whole different, like I can go into a whole different world reading a book.
Yeah.
But it has to be in my hands. If it's in my ears, I have to be walking at the same time in order for it to actually go into that different world. That doesn't make any sense, but it's how it works.
It is.
It's bizarre.
Yeah. I will be reading Redefine Wealth for Yourself by Patrice Washington this week.
That's the one you're working on now.
Yep, because that is the conference that you are going to.
It is.
And I am sure we will be talking about the retreat. Probably a lot.
Yeah.
After this weekend. So
yeah.
More to come on that.
Yeah, it'll be good. I am not really in the middle of reading anything right now, which is crazy. I have a book I've been reading on and off since probably a year ago that I'm trying to finish because I'm at the tail end of it. But it's very historical, factual based, and it's a lot. So I read it in bitty chunks with more fun stuff in between. It's interesting, but it's intense.
I am currently reading The Multiply Method by Sarah Robbins, and it's all about network marketing and building a business.
Interesting. I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, it just came out. But it's really, really good. Really good. So I'm reading that. And then our ladies' Bible study just started up at the church. And the study we're doing, it's mothers and daughters in the Bible. So
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one I'm reading right now is How Jesus Became God. Have I told you about that?
No, but I saw it at your house.
It's like this huge deep dive into the Bible that makes me want to go grab my Bible, read the Greek, all the things that I just don't have the capacity to right now.
But if you'd multitask, maybe you could.
But then I wouldn't be able to process any of it. So I read a chapter or so and then spend a lot of time processing what I've read. And will I remember anything from this book? I don't know if I'll remember very many details, but it's interesting.
Wow.
It's really interesting.
Yeah. That sounds like an interesting book.
You can have it when I'm done if you
like.
like.
When you're done.
I mean, it's taken me like a year to read it, but just because I've been reading a lot of other stuff at the same time.
Yeah. But so to recap on today's discussion. Multitasking.
It's good and bad.
It's not all bad.
But also.
But there's times when you need to
tune in and be present.
Be present in the moment and to focus, just single out what you're doing and give your full attention to that so you can soak every detail in.
I know you were like kind of wrapping up, but I have another story to include on that comment you just made. Is that okay?
Sure.
I always come back to these stories with my family.
Oh, golly.
So we were at Mom and Dad's for Labor Day weekend. We were talking about cooking and how when you cook your food, how much more you appreciate your food because you've cooked it.
Okay.
And how happy it makes you to like cook the food, not just that food makes you happy, but like how much you can appreciate cooking the food. And I don't remember the exact details of the conversation, but my dad had made breakfast that morning and he made a comment about how he really enjoyed cooking for everybody and whatever. And I think it was Megan, my sister-in-law, in the room with us. And he was like, she must have made a look. I don't know. She was just pondering over there, I think, pensive look on her face. He goes, what, you don't think I was enjoying cooking? And she goes, I mean, I don't think you were like thinking about the egg that you cracked and where it came from. And like what we're talking about is like appreciating the food as you make it. Like he was more like appreciated being able to make other people happy.
Right.
but we were referring to like when you cook your food and think about what you're doing and how much you can appreciate the food as you cook it.
Okay.
And my dad just wasn't quite on the same page. I think he got there eventually.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to like, that goes back to like focusing on the thing you're doing, not multitasking.
Right. You can appreciate it more.
Yes.
The one thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I challenge you to try to do something without multitasking. See how it goes. Let me know. What's like next time? I want to know like what's your next time. I'll see you like 20 times between now and when we record another episode, but that's okay. I want to know what's something you've discovered is better without multitasking. That's your homework.
Okay.
And the homework for the listeners.
All right. Let's hear them. Let's hear them, people. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode of Bloom with Tina and Kelsey. Your support truly means the world to us, and we're so grateful to have you as part of our blossoming community.
We hope you enjoyed this week's conversation and found inspiration in our discussions. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you love what you hear, please consider leaving us a review. Your feedback helps us grow and reach more listeners like you.
Join us next week for another exciting episode filled with insights, laughter, and growth. We can't wait to share it with you.
Keep glowing and see you soon.